Yeah, although prosecutors don't have to show a motive to get a conviction for first-degree murder, juries want to know the motive, especially when they see this clean-cut guy with no criminal background. They want to know why he did it. Now, I think it's coming into focus why he did it. He seemed to be a devotee of serial killers and crime. I mean, he studied under the BTK's autobiographer. I mean, he was so interested in true crime that it looks like he wanted to be the center of his own story.
This is Reporter Room with Jessica Della Davies.
Hello, Reporter Room investigators. Oh my gosh, we have so much stuff to get into on the Bryan Kohberger case. Let's get started. My name is Jessica Della Davies. I'm an investigative journalist. My job is to investigate crimes, consider potential suspects, and show you how to do the same thing. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Today we're going to be talking about a brand new prosecution motion that was filed, and we're going to be talking about capital case. Now, this is something that I covered last year in the BK case. We're going to be talking about a new motion that was filed by the prosecution, and it was filed in the District Court of the 4th Judicial District of the state of Idaho and for the county of Ada. Ada is the county that the trial has been moved to, and it is the state of Idaho, which is the plaintiff, and Bryan C. Kohberger is the defendant. And it is a notice of intent to use IRE 404B evidence. So what is that? So this motion says that it was filed by Ashley S. Jennings, a Latah County Senior Deputy Prosecutor, and she is giving notice pursuant to Idaho Rule of Evidence 404B2. The state of Idaho intends to present evidence of crimes, wrongs, or other acts specifically. And she has listed here the video traffic stop occurring at the West Pullman Road Farm Road in Moscow, Idaho on August 21st of 2022, involving Bryan Kohberger and Latah County Sheriff's Office Corporal Darren Duke. Discovered, and it shows listed as AV000100. It continues. The next bullet point is citation LTC 329 00000084, issued regarding the same traffic stop, discovered as Bates 1302-13013. It says that the state intends to use this evidence for the purpose of proving the defendant's identity, vehicle, address, and phone number. This issue has been previously addressed by the court on December 15th of 2023, quote, sealed order denying motion to dismiss indictment on grounds of biased grand jury, inadmissible evidence, lack of sufficient evidence, and prosecutorial misconduct. And it directs us to see page 43, respectfully submitted this 4th day of February 2025. So this is really interesting because it seems like the prosecution couldn't get the fact that they believe that BK was following the victims around and had followed them maybe to the mall. So they found another way to introduce the evidence. So now they're not introducing it as stalking because, as I've shared with you in the past, the definition in Idaho of stalking is very, very narrow. But I covered this for you guys last year. Listen to this. Victims before November 13th of 2022, so allegedly stalked the victims. He followed them around, and his cell phone was pinging in the same places that they were going. So not just at the 1122 King Road house, but also at the places that they were going to visit. He was being very, very careful after the crimes were committed. He was reportedly wearing his gloves everywhere in public. The cell phone data shows that he was often in the same location as Xana, Kaylee, and Maddie, and even Ethan. Now, Ethan was probably with Xana at this time, which is why he was mentioned, but maybe not. If his cell phone is pinging in the same area where Maddie, Kaylee, and Xana and Ethan were reportedly going to, and this is according to the New York Post, then he was following them around. So this wasn't his phone pinging at the 1122 King Road house. This is his phone pinging while these victims are out and about doing their thing. That's crazy. So this is from the New York Post. I know that BK had another police interaction. He was pulled over late at night driving his Hyundai Elantra just minutes from the 1122 King Road house. So this is a citation that was given by the Latah County Sheriff's Office. It was obtained by the Independent, and it reveals that BK was stopped by police on August the 24th of 2022. So this was just 3 months, a little less than 3 months leading up to what happened on November 13th of 2022 for failing to wear a seatbelt. And where was he? He was at West Pullman Road and Farm Road in Moscow. So just 5 minutes away from the 1122 King Road house. Why was he there? And the time was 11:40 p.m. So was he leaving from or going to the 1122 King Road house and got pulled over? What do you think? So it sounds like the prosecution could not get this in one way, so they are working to get this evidence in a different way. They are going to use it just to identify BK. Very, very interesting move on the part of the prosecution. Let's talk about capital cases. Now, according to Fox News, the state of Idaho is moving forward on using a firing squad as a way of doing away with capital cases. The bill, which is titled H0037, has advanced from the House floor after clearing the Judiciary Rules and Administration Committee earlier this week. Now, the bill is sponsored by Representative Bill Skugg, who previously pushed for legislation that restored this way of doing away with people who were convicted of a capital offense after they had a botched lethal injection of condemned SK, watching my words here, Thomas Eugene Creech last year. So do you think this is an ethical way of dealing with people? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. What do you think about prosecutor Bill Thompson going for a capital case? Are they overcharging in this case, or do they have a lot more evidence that we just have not seen yet? Let me know what you think about all of this in the comment section below. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell.